going on, team? Massive red day here in the markets, especially on the gap down. Um, Fears across the board. VIX names going nuts. Japan markets were down like 15% on pre-market. Israeli Middle East war rumors. It was ugly out there. So we got this big gap down. 2 days leading into it. Um, Basically, all the plans from yesterday kind of went out the window when the possible capitulation trade was here. Saw people like Lance and those guys. Some people on Twitter absolutely nail it. Lance said he had his biggest day ever, which is pretty cool. But I had put some Apple on into this prior breakout level. I put some on here in a longer term account. So we'll look to continue to hold that one. BAC, I had bought some. I was looking for a bit lower into the 34s off open, and the pull off open just didn't get back down to the pre-market lows. So I was looking for a bit deeper of a pull, so my entry was a bit higher, risk a bit wider, and I took it off. I wasn't super comfortable in it. Ended up working really nicely, but I wasn't there for the other dollar upside. Arm, hood, basically the same daily candles across the big caps there. Nvidia, same kind of thing, and then UVIX. You've got a bunch of these VIX names, VIXX or VXX, UVIX, a bunch of them. VIX. This thing was crazy. But yeah, so the VIX names, there's a lot of fear in the market, so these things are super volatile right now. Pretty impressive comeback there into the close, making this big daily wick. Let me see here, see what 2020 looked like. Maybe if I go VXX, there we go. So this is when fear was setting in. You can see these gaps. They don't really, they just kind of continue going parabolic. Like if there's fear in the water, blood in the water. So this kind of move could keep going, could fail. It's going to trade off of stuff like SPY and Qs. So a lot of the action and watches are in the large cap realm. Sava. Big picture, multi-day run up there. Did not want to fight this name on the front side, so I let it do its thing, waiting for a prior low to break down. Got this little prior low breakdown, but it was straight down into it. So I was waiting for some sort of bounce. This was a prior key level, prior resistance, prior support, and then acted as a top here at 35.60s. So I put some on there with half an hour left into close, and I think we ran out of time. I think if I had an extra half hour, an hour left in the day, I think this thing would have fizzled off. So possible round 2 opportunity there tomorrow. TCS going into big picture daily levels up there in the 130s, 140s. Ideally, this consolidates sideways for a day or at least a day, and look to play a big picture setup down the road. But there's not really any plans to be made in these big picture or these large caps big picture wise, because we just don't know where it's going to gap tomorrow. There was rumors of potential like missile strikes and stuff over in the Middle East. And yeah, so there's not really any plans. Everything's got the same kind of daily chart. This gap down and save could have baited a bunch of longs in, thinking that was, they made it through, that was it. So if this thing starts to break below 510s, look out. Yeah, no real plans here going into tomorrow. I ran scans. Small caps are kind of not a whole lot of volume trading on them. Indo, Husa, TPET, same names that went crazy over here with the Middle Eastern war rumors are the same names that are kind of getting a bit of attention now. So those could be worth watching. But yeah, again, like Indo, TCS were like the main two volatile small caps. Everything else was in this large cap space. So just have to see where they gap tomorrow and potentially make a plan. But Sava would probably be a main watch going into tomorrow. So I'll keep it light and tight, trying to stay safe out in this crazy market environment. Gonna shop for deals in this and long-term account. Continue to buy stuff I think is on sale. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the room.